Numbers 18, verse 1.
Numbers chapter 18, verse 1.
Shema, Numbers 18, verse 1.
And the Most High said unto Aaron, Thou and thy sons and thy fathers with thee shall bear the iniquity of the sanctuary, and thou and thy sons with thee shall bear the iniquity of your priesthood. Also of the tribe of Levi, brother thee, that they join unto thee. Thou and thy sons shall minister to this, and they shall keep thy charge, and the charge of all the tabernacle. Only they shall not come nigh the vessels of the sanctuary and the altar, that neither they nor ye also die.
Right, so the tribes of Levi were to minister unto who? According to this instruction. Descendants of Aaron. So was to show that the sons of Aaron and his sons, they have what they need, right? Their work. And their work was to what? What was the sons of Aaron and what their job was to do what?
Carry out the priesthood.
In what way? Right, for the princess, the sacrifices for the children or for the whole nation, or for the whole children of Israel. So that order cannot be broken, because if the order was broken, then onto the other tribes of Levi as well as the sons of Aaron. Okay, we know.
And they shall be joined unto thee, and keep the charge of the tabernacle, for all the circle shall not come nigh unto you.
Right, so it said, and they shall be joined unto thee. All right, who knows what Levi? Let me see. Not you. Hamas. What does Levi mean? What does that mean? What does Levi? You are Levi, right? No? Oh, you back to Simeon? You playing Simeon now? Shemai one? Oh, sometimes Shemai one. How about you, Arya?
Join unto me.
Join onto who? Me. Close. Very, very close. I would say 90% of what it means. You get another Levite, 90%. So, why not ask the high priest? All right. Chief priest. I'm sorry, chief priest. Okay. How about you guys, Ryan?
Join unto me. I just said that.
Join unto me. Lord Yah. Yah is me. Unto the Most High. Huh? Lord Yah. How's that me? Oh, they're reading out of Genesis. All right, I see where you're going with it. They read what it's okay. Join unto Yah, Lord Yah. All right, join unto Yah. That's what the word means. Right? Now he did go to the Most High, but Levi, join to the Most High. Now, Levi 4, he's joining unto me. That's what she said. Right? But the me is referring to the Most High Yah. So you join to, okay, that's what your name means. Okay, Levites, that's why I kept saying they'll be joined on to the sons of Aaron. Okay, but the sons of Aaron were joined on to, so that was the order, right? Even though the sons of Aaron, they were all Levites also as well, joined to the Father, but they had different levels. Okay, and different levels of their connection. All right, so let's read on.
And ye shall keep the charge of the sanctuary, charge of the altar, that there be no wrath any more upon the children of Israel.
Right.
And I, behold, I have taken your brothers from among the children of Israel to you.
Six.
Verse 6. And I, behold, I have taken your brethren from among the children of Israel to you. They are given as a gift to do the service of the tabernacle of the congregation. Therefore thou and thy sons with thee shall keep your priest's office for everything of the altar, the veil. And ye shall keep his office unto you as a service of gift. And the stranger that cometh not shall be put to death. And the Most High spake unto me, I also have given thee the charge of mine eve offerings, of all the hallowed things of the children of Israel. Unto thee have I given them by reason of the anointing, and to thy sons by an ordinance forever. This shall be thine of the most holy things, reserved from the fire. Every oblation of theirs, every meat offering of theirs, and every sin offering of theirs, past offering of theirs, which they shall render unto me, shall be most holy for thee and for thy son. Place shalt thou eat it. Every male shall eat it. It shall be holy unto thee.
Right. So what? This office was given to them by the Most High, most holy unto them, and the tribes, the Levi was given unto Aaron's sons as a gift. Okay, as a blessing. All right. They didn't earn it. It's just how the Most High set it up. In any other way, the children of Israel will be breaking the ordinances set up by the Most High. And that was a big issue. Levi, when the tribes split, they split off of this law right here. Split in Israel. Because the northern tribes thought that they ought to have the same ability that was given unto Levi to set up the oblations. And that would cause a split between Jeroboam and Rehoboam. You have a question, Isaiah?
Is there any verse or that said that the 12 tribes of Israel?
The what time?
The 12 tribes. 12 tribes.
What about the 12 tribes?
Because somebody told me that we're not Israelites. But I said I'm from the tribe of Levi. They said we're not Israelites. He said of them. So,
You couldn't defend yourself?
No, I could, but I need more.
More ammunition?
Yeah, like.
All right, we'll get it there. Let me finish this, and then we're gonna give you so much ammunition that you'll pour out your pockets. Okay. All right, we're gonna give you a load of precepts. Let me finish here. Let's stick right here. I don't want to go off the top, but I'm gonna give you some scriptures. Okay. So he's trying to learn and be able to defend himself. That's good. You ask the right people. Let's finish this chapter and we'll get to that. Yeah.
And this is thine, the heap offering of their gift, wave offerings of the. I have given them unto thee, and to thy sons, and to thy daughters with thee, by a statute forever. Everyone that is shall eat of it. All the best of the oil, and all the best of the wine, and of the wheat, the first fruits of them we offer unto the Most High. Them have I given thee.
Right, so what? All the what? All the best. And the best oils, the best grape.
That's right.
Right? The Most High, He creates things to have, but it's to have the best. The best was given unto Israel. The first, the greatest. Stands that to have it, but to have the best. When He's gonna bless us, He's not gonna. We got used to having the second hand. The mediocre, they said. All right, we got, but the Most High requires the best, and requires the best for His children. Okay, read on.
First ripe in the land, which they shall bring unto the Most High, shall be thine.
Right.
And everyone
so
that is,
shall be whose? Who gets the first right? He says, shall be thine. Who's thine? Levites. That's Aaron. They get the first right, the best, top shelf. Why did everything go to them, the top shelf for the best? Why? Why did they go to the tribe of Levi?
Because they have no other inheritance.
That's one of the reasons. One of the reasons they had no inheritance. Why else? Huh? Because they what? Because they joined to the Most High. That's the main thing. Because they representing the Most High. Think towards Yah, you do your best. Okay, you give your best towards Yah. So because they were sitting in that position as a representation of Yah, our oblations that we were given towards the Most High went to them. But then if we're going to give it to the Most High, what it got to be? It has to be the best. He don't want the left, what do you call it, what left? Right? The leftovers. He wants the best. He wants your first, your top, the first is of your flock, as they call it, right? Right. This is that way from the time of Adam, when Cain and Abel brought oblations to the Most High. And Abel's was accepted because what? It was the firstlings. Best. Cain was not accepted because what? He just gave up what he didn't get the best. He didn't get the firstlings. So Yah doesn't just require your existence, but He requires your best effort, your best gift, the greatest work you do, you bring it before the Most High. You produce. To that spirit with the Most High, you can't go wrong. Because when you come to do the work or do His will, you do it with all your might, your energy, your strength. What He told us to do, how do we come to the Most High? Hold that. And give me Mark 12:29. All saying the same thing. It's always been the same. Most High doesn't require anything less but the best. Hallelujah. Read that.
Mark 12:29.
Come on.
And Yahweh answered him, the first of all the commandments is, Yahweh our power is one, Lord. And thou shalt love the Most High thy power with all thy heart, with all thy soul, and with all thy mind,
right,
and with all thy strength.
Come on.
This is the first commandment.
Right.
And the second is like namely this.
Come on.
Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself.
So the first commandment is with all thy strength, all thy soul, all thy mind. That's your best. That's doing your best, giving your best. He requests nothing less. Nothing less is going to be adequate for the Most High. You feel that you come up short, Ask yourself, did I do my best for the Most High Yah? If I just did, so, that ain't good enough for the Father. Got young men, y'all putting together music, y'all doing shows and doing stuff to represent the Most High Yah. You better don't say, I'm gonna save my good rhymes for my other album, my worldly album. But these I give to the brothers, let them use this. Nah, you keep those rhymes. Okay? You gotta bring forth your best work at all times. Everybody understand that?
There is none other commandment greater than these.
Go back to Numbers. So this is why they got the best grain, the best fruit of the vine. They got the best of the flocks because you were giving it to the Most High, and you only give the Most High your best. Anything less than that is not adequate. You will come up short. You'll be looking like Cain in the face. Cain didn't understand why his oblation was not accepted. Okay, it wasn't accepted because it wasn't the best. Yeah.
And whatsoever is first ripe in the
Tell me
land.
right.
Verse 13. And
Numbers 18 and verse 13.
And whatsoever is first ripe in the land, which they shall bring unto the Most High, shall be thine.
Right.
Every one that is clean in thine house shall eat of it.
Right.
And everything devoted in Israel.
Everything in Israel shall be thine. So as the people devoted things towards Yah, Levi used these things. But the people were giving it, they were giving it towards the Most High. Right? But the use of it went to the children of Israel, to the children of Levi. Okay, I need you to understand that when you give it forth, all the tribes was giving forth their oblations, they were in their spirit, they're giving it to the Most High, they're giving it to what the Father prescribed them to give at its appointed time. But the use of it went to the Levi. So it wasn't necessarily Levi. You understand that? Okay? But the Most High gifted it to them because it's his. It belongs to the Most High Yah. But he gives it to the tribe of Levi. But use of it because they don't have their own land. And they don't have all these things. And they were given charge of the tabernacle to have provisions. Okay, so let's read on.
Everything that openeth the matrix, which they bring unto the Most High, whether it be of men or beasts, shall be thine. Mm-hmm. Nevertheless, the first shall thou surely redeem.
Shall surely what?
Redeem.
Right.
And the firstling of unclean beasts shall thou
redeem. That means they're going to redeem it, meaning that what? They paid a price for that. The tribe of Levi paid the price for the fling of all the children of Israel. So we no longer had to give our first because the tribe of Levi was that representation of our first. Our first. So he got it back. To redeem it means to get it back. Okay? I mean, you received it back. When you went and it be gone, now you receive it back. Why? Because Levi was in that step.
And those that are to be redeemed from a month old shalt thou redeem, according to thine estimation, for the money of 5 shekels, after the shekel of the sanctuary, which is 20 gerahs. But the firstling of a cow, or the firstling of a sheep, or the firstling of a goat, they are holy. Thou shalt sprinkle their blood upon the altar, and shalt burn their fat for a fire, for a sweet savor unto the Most High.
Right. So these particular beasts sacrificed. Why? Because they are most holy. They're accepted on the altar. All right. Because not all clean beasts' blood is accepted on the altar. You understand that? Only the particular beasts that the Most High said we could bring from the altar were accepted. So for instance, you can eat venison, okay? Can you offer venison to the Most High? It's not his blood, it's not acceptable. Right? So we follow Most High. We got to make sure that we understand it's according to, we can't determine it for ourselves. Well, this is clean, so I might as well just offer this up. Right? You see what happened to Eleazar's sons, right? When they felt like, this smell good, I'll just offer this up. The Most High smoked them just in this spot. So we have to do things according to as it is written. Okay, read on.
Shall be thine. Shoulder are thine. All the heap offerings of the holy things which the children of Israel offer unto the Most High, and thy sons and thy daughters with thee, by statute forever.
Mm-hmm.
It is a covenant of forever unto thee and to thy seed with thee.
Yeah.
And the Most High spake unto Aaron, thou shalt have no inheritance in their land, any part among them. I am thy part and thy inheritance among the children of Israel.
Right. So he said, man, you're not gonna have, don't try to lock down any land. But we didn't get into the land yet. We still are land of Canaan. So as we eat and we start to divide the lands, and everybody gets their lot according to their tribe. Levi said, you're not going to get that. The Most High said to Aaron, I am your gift, your operation, your dwelling place. You dwell where I put you. So you can't own the land, a partial of land. Why? Because you dwell. Nobody can't move you if I put you there anyway. So, in a sense, they can live everywhere. That's where they at. And we over here now. Didn't say anything to them because they would allow. Okay, read on.
And behold, I have given the children of Levi 10 in Israel inheritance.
All the what?
10.
That's very important that we look at that. The children of Israel, all the 10th that's in Israel. Okay? He gave to Levi all the 10th that's in Israel. That means that they're given up to the Most High Yah. And then was given to Israel. It was given to Levi. Right? So that 10th was already belonged to the Most High Yah. Okay? The churches have converted. And the pastor in the churches says, you got to give me your tithes and your earnings. So I can do whatever I want to do with it. Okay? Most High to delegate your 10th go. You give it to the Most High, Yah, he delegates. Okay? He tells you how to spread your 10th. Here, the children of Levi were gifted the 10th to produce. Okay? And this has been the law with the Most High from the beginning. Even in Israel, we was given the 10th. Okay? He was requiring that of us. Okay, read on.
And behold, I have given the children of Levi all the 10th in Israel for an inheritance, for their service, which they serve, even the service of the tabernacle of the congregation. Neither must the children of Israel henceforth come nigh the tabernacle of the congregation, lest they bear their sin and die. But the Levites shall do the service of the tabernacle of the congregation, and they shall bear their iniquity forever throughout your generations, that the children of Israel, they shall have no inheritance. But the tithes of the children of Israel, he offering unto the Most High, given to the Levites.
What?
Given to the Levites.
Right, but they tithes to the Levites of the Most High. Hold that and give me Genesis 14. Go ahead. No, but you're going to realize that the children of Levi gave tithes to the sons of Aaron. And the sons of Aaron gave tithes to the Most High Yah. So you're gonna, as we go deeper into, you'll see that everybody is required to tithe to their father, right? The 10%. Okay.
Genesis chapter 14, verse 17.
Uh-huh.
And the king of Sodom met out to meet him after his return from the slaughter of Kedorlaomer and of the kings that were with him at the valley of Shabbat, which is the king's dale. And Melchizedek, king of Salem, brought forth bread. And he was the priest of the Most High God.
He was a what?
The priest of the Most High Power.
So he came representing the Most High Yah, Melchizedek. Okay, let's see what Abraham did. Read on.
And said, Blessed be Abraham of the Most High Power, possessor of heaven and earth, and the Most High Power, which hath delivered thine enemies into thine hand. And he gave him tithes of all.
He gave him what?
Tithes of all.
He gave him tithes of all. Read on.
And the king of Sodom said unto Abraham, Give me the persons, and take the goods to thy. And Abraham said unto the king of Sodom, I have looked on mine hand unto the Most High.
Well, now it's going into something else, but I just want to bring out there what he gave him the tithes of all. Tithes of all. Because he represents who? Right? Guys? Where? With Abraham and Melchizedek? Where? The 10th chapter? All right, good. Yeah, 10 and 7?
Chapter 10, verse 7.
10 or 7.
10 or 7. All right, well, you got to give me a verse. You know? All right, so what is it? Chapter 7? All right.
Chapter 7. For this Melchizedek, king of Salem, priest who met Abraham, returning from the slaughter of the kings, to whom also Abraham gave a tenth, being by interpretation king of righteousness.
Right. We know.
And after that also king of Salem, which is king of peace, without father, without mother, without descent.
Right, so what does that mean? That he was representing who? Who was he representing?
Most High.
The Most High, yeah. Okay. Without father, without mother, without descent. That means I tell you right now that he's not representing, there's no Salem. Representation. He was coming from Ephesus to what? To minister unto Abraham. Okay. And what his representation, what you had to give the tenth, was you always give the tenth towards the Most High. Okay. That's why he gave him the tenth of everything. This came from Yah. This Melchizedek coming from Yah. So therefore, I'm going to give you the tenth. Showing, remind you, this is, there's no Israel, there's no Levites. Okay. A lot of times people say, well, you know, tithes have to do with the Levites, and the Levites, it has nothing to do with the Levites. Levites had the benefit at that point in time because that was the gift of Yah. Okay. That was a gift of the Most High to have the Levites benefit off the tithes, but the tithes were not intentionally just for Levi. As a misunderstanding oftentimes. Let's get the Apocrypha chapter of Sirach, verse 1.
Ecclesiasticus chapter 35, the Apocrypha. Keepeth the law, bringeth offerings enough. He that taketh it, offereth a piece of a good turn, offereth fine flowers. And he that giveth alms sacrificeth praise.
Read.
To depart from wickedness is a thing pleasing to the Most High.
Right.
Unrighteousness is a propitiation. Thou shalt not appear empty before the Most High.
Thou shalt not do what?
Appear empty before the Most High.
Right. So now this law, this understanding was given to us that we are to, be diligent in what it's instructing us to do. Okay. Now I know in past times, these churches understand it and have used it for their own gain, but that's not what it's about. It's about being obedient to what the Father says. We all have to make sure that what we don't appear before the Most High. Everybody understand that? We don't have the Levitical order. You're correct. That we don't have a set apart that have no inheritance, have no income, that just deals with the commandments of the Most High. We feed them. We don't have that. All give us collective body, right? And then to the nation, that we use it how the Most High see fit, right? To push this awakening, to push this nation forward. Okay, read on.
Verse 5. For all these things are to be done because of the commandment.
Because of what?
The commandment.
Right. All this is being done because of the commandments. Not because it's a good thing to do or you feel good or most time. Like they say, you do. What the prosperity ministry say? You give and then it doubles in your bank account somehow. They give you some crazy math. It ain't about the crazy math. It double in your bank account or not, they got nothing to do with it. And I said, I was giving for like 3 months and my bank account didn't grow, so I stopped giving. Right? It wasn't about your bank account growth. It was about because of the commandment. That's why we do it. We do it because of the commandment. All right? Read on.
Verse 6. The offering of the righteous maketh the altar fat.
Right.
And the sweet savor thereof is before the Most High.
Come on.
The sacrifice of a just man is acceptable.
Is what?
Is acceptable.
Come on.
And the memorial thereof shall never be forgotten.
So we don't go out there peddling money for everybody out there in the street, right? Because the offering of a righteous man is acceptable. All right, we're looking for the altars of the offering of the righteous man. Those that really want to see this truth grow, want to see how your offering is acceptable. We're not just, once you get that, what's that 501c3 or tax covering. Okay, that's what it's for. Well, I'm gonna give the donation so I can, write it off of my taxes. So then what? You pervert the reasoning for the offering. Okay. Now your offering has their own benefit in our offerings are given because we want to see this truth grow. We want to do what's right. But moreover, because the commandment instructs us to. And that's got to be a good enough reason of all. Okay. Now we know it keeps the lights on, but the lights are on nevertheless. Most of y'all finds a way, right? Whether it be my pocket, your pocket, somehow they gonna stay on. For your own selves, know. And for myself, know that I have to give because the commandment commands me so. Okay, and that's the only reason that you need, really.
Verse 8. Mm-hmm. Give the Most High his honor.
Right.
With a good eye.
With a what?
A good eye.
I don't give it like, man, but I'm going to be watching, these cats got on new sneakers or what. All right. I'm going to give this, but I don't know. Like, Charlotte got new rims on his truck. I did give an extra offering last week. Right. Give with a good eye, knowing that what? Those that receive it are going to use it for its reasoning with the Most High. Yeah.
Not the first place.
Uh-huh.
And all thy gifts Show a cheerful countenance.
So what?
A cheerful countenance.
Right, be happy to give. Read.
And dedicate thy times with gladness.
Take thy time with gladness. Mean that what? When it is required for you, you know, the time that you got to put in. I know last night we had a packed house. Hallelujah. Yeah. All right, I wish every Friday looked like that. If you made it last Friday, yesterday, you can make it every Shabbat Friday. I'm just saying, you know. I be putting out the seats. You know, I put out half seats on Friday. Last night, I think we needed more seats. Right. It's got to be every Friday evening. Right? We don't.
Give unto the Most High, according as he hath enriched thee. And as thou hast gotten, give with a cheerful eye.
Come on.
For the Most High recompenseth, and will give thee 7 times as much.
Right. You know, so people read that and they go, well, I'm looking for my 7. Don't concentrate on your 7, man. Concentrate on your giving. The Most High give, he give me good time. You know why? Because he gave you when you wasn't giving nothing, huh? He gave me when I wasn't giving nothing. He still blessed me. Right? We wasn't going away giving nobody nothing. Still waking you up, still blessing you, still giving you your daily every day. So we look at it that way. We owe him. We in debt, right? So we constantly got to make sure that we're working on that debt with the Most High. Yeah, read.
Verse 12. Do not think to corrupt with gifts, for such you will not receive. Right. And trust not to unrighteous sacrifice, for the Most High is judge.
Come on.
And with him is no respect of person.
Right. So we can't be taking money for no unrighteous sacrifice. We can't. Ain't gonna be no payoffs. Free in Israel. You know, yeah, I'm gonna give them a big donation. They ain't gonna say nothing. They'll do wickedly and they don't say nothing. No, it don't work that way. Well, it's not supposed to work that way, right? But it won't work that way here. Why? Because we will keep the commandments. Okay, there's no buying off, paying off ransom for anybody. So, Scripture says, "Who can give a ransom? You pay me off." Yes, sir. You can't pay them off. It don't matter no matter what money you get, or what case may be. You still are required. Your righteousness is required. Yeah. Everybody understand that? So what? We're learning a little bit about tax. It came up in the law to Levi. And we need to understand that the 10 Levi was not the first intention of the 10. The first intention of the 10 was to give it to the Most High. And the benefit of that. Give me Leviticus 27. Leviticus 27:32.
Leviticus verse 32.
Good.
And concerning the tithe of the herd, or of the flock, even of whatsoever passeth under the rod, shall be holy unto the Most High.
Right.
He shall not search whether it be good or bad, neither shall he change it.
Right.
And if he change it at all, then both it and the change thereof shall be holy.
Right.
It shall not be redeemed.
Right. So what? When we had our tithes and our herds, the 10th went to the Most High. Doing what we were acquiring, we had to give. Right. So that's what we learned from the beginning, from Genesis, Leviticus. You go to Exodus. You go to every chapter, every book in the Torah is going to tell us the same thing. To give, be the best in our giving. But don't let that giving become what? A ransom or some sort of payoff. Because you can never pay off. You know, the Most High. It still requires what he requires from the person giving a lot to the person giving a little. The same requirement is for both of you when it comes to righteousness. Okay. Let me get Matthew 23 also while I'm on that topic. Get Matthew 23 and 23.
Matthew chapter 23, verse 23.
Right.
Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees,
What?
hypocrites,
Right, he called them hypocrites. Let's see why. Come on.
for ye pay tithe and anise.
Right. They paid tithe of mint and anise. Mint and anise was very valuable. So they were giving very best to the sanctuary. Right? Read on.
And cumin.
And cumin. A very rich spice. Okay. If anybody heard of something called black seed oil, cumin plant, which was considered a cure-all, in other words, something that was give you overall health and for any ailment in your bodies and stuff like that. So these things were used at that time. Okay, so cumin was looked at for medical as well as seasoning and food purposes. Very powerful herb. Read on.
And have omitted the weightier matters of the law.
What did they do?
Omitted the weightier matters of the law.
Why? They left off the weightier matter of the law, which are, read.
Judgment.
Which are what?
Judgment.
Judgment, read on.
Mercy.
Mercy, read on.
And faith.
And faith. Judgment, mercy, and faith. These commandments, we got to make sure we do not leave off judgment, mercy, and faith. All right? Judgment is to know right from wrong. It's either good or evil, right or wrong, regardless of the matter, right? Mercy is how it plays out. You got no mercy on your brother. Now you want to hang your brother because he did something wicked. But yourself, if you did something wicked, you want what? A pardon. Pardon me. Go pardon him too then. Don't just pardon you. Don't just say, excuse me, excuse us. Okay. So we ask for, we bring Salakia. Salah goes up for everybody. Everybody has to need that excuse, that pardon. All right. Read on faith, knowing that what? The Most High is the ultimate judge. Once you got that faith, that Most High, everything is in His hands, really. Okay? We're not holding the keys to the kingdom. We're not holding the door, letting certain people in the kingdom, not letting people in. No, we got faith. Most High is in control of that. We just got to do our part. Everybody understand that? So the problem with the scribes and Pharisees, they felt like they were the door to the kingdom. And you had to suffice them. And if they were happy, you good. If they were not happy with you, you know what? You got no spot in the kingdom with the Most High. They were like the doorkeepers. We can't find ourselves in that spirit mentality. We're not the doorkeepers to this truth. The Most High, He said He's going to wake people up in that last hour. We have ran this race that last hour. Somebody go, you know what? I'm an Israelite. They're going to get the same thing you get. Right? And all the work you did, you can't be talking, oh man, I've been doing this 10 years, 15 years, 20, so what? He that, what scriptures tell us that what? Yeah. I ain't gonna tell you. He that endures to the end, the same shall be saved. So it don't matter. We're gonna run this race till it's over. Okay? Read.
These are ye to have done.
Right? So these you are to have done, mean that it's good to give the mint, the anise, and the cumin. Read on.
Other undone.
But don't forget to be merciful, judgment with your brother. Because then your offering has no place. You can't pay off the Most High. They pay off in the churches. Some people, they don't even go to church, but you send a check. Baby in the hall when you walk by is a great member. You like, yeah, who that again? They're a great silent member. Right? Because that check come every month and that check looks good. Therefore, they get their name in lights. Okay? The Most High. If the Most High bless you to bring a big blessing in and give a big tithe or offering, however you want to put it, you in your power. Okay, you're not worried about it from that point on. All right, you expect to get like the front seat because you get a lot of tithes and offers and I need a better chair. It doesn't work that way. If you want a better chair, you know, you got counsel, brothers will bring a chair in for you if you need a better chair. If you have some back issues or something, you work it out. A chair because of what you pay. Okay? Right? It's about what you do, it's about your deeds, about the Most High elevating you where you should be. Okay? Too long we've been suffering the madness of these churches, thinking that as to be so. I keep talking about it. Let's get it. Listen, Isaiah 56 and verse 9. Let's get that real quick. Isaiah 56 and verse 9.
Isaiah chapter 56, verse 9.
Huh.
All ye beasts of the field, come to devour, yea, all ye beasts in the forest.
Salakia. Let me see that. Verse 10?
Yes.
Verse 10.
Verse 10. His watchmen are blind.
There you go. All right?
They are ignorant.
Uh-huh.
They are all dumb dogs.
They are what?
Dumb dogs.
What's a dumb dog? A dog that don't even bark. You got a dog that can't speak. That's a useless dog. Right? Read on.
Which can never have enough.
Right?
And they are shepherds that cannot understand. They all look to their own way, every one for his gain, from his quarter.
Yeah, read that again.
Yes, Lord.
Read it again.
Verse 11. Yea, they are dogs, which can never have enough.
Right, they're greedy dogs which can never have enough. Who's the Most High talking about? He's talking about these pastors, these preachers in these churches. Okay, and see, look at that, see the prophecy of those that just taking the children's money and they're not doing the work of the Most High. They said they can never have enough. Yeah.
And they are shepherds that cannot understand. They all
Right? A man of God. Right? This fool right here. He is so paid right now. Listen, this guy is a millionaire. He probably tapping into the billion at this point. This guy is hundreds of millions of dollars for his rhetoric and foolishness. Writing books. I don't know if he ever even wrote a book, but he got a lot of books out. Okay? Because if you're that rich, you don't write the book anymore. You know what I mean? You have somebody write the book, have somebody else check the book, have somebody else tell you what they feel about it, and then you decide whether you should put it out or not. Because it's business right now. This guy, he's on the plane, jet, and flying. He ain't got time to be writing no books. This is TV. You don't know what this is. Right. No, you don't got to get him. Yeah, Creflo. Yeah. Fred Price, the original. Right? Read on.
They all look to their own way.
Uh-huh.
Everyone for his gain. Gain
Come on.
from his quarter.
Right.
Come ye, say they, I will fetch wine,
Uh-huh.
and we will fill ourselves.
We'll do what?
We will fill ourselves.
Right. It's all about getting rich and fat and just getting more. They said we will fill ourselves. We're going to get paid. Money, you Creflo Dollar doing a money dance on the stage. Right? If you come to this truth, you look at that, you're like, man, you think that, you know, what they call that, post-traumatic syndrome. You come to this truth, after you've gone through that church and see what they do with your money, now you don't want to give nobody no money. You nobody nothing. This man took my money, had me fooled. You be angry. We understand that. You come out that church, you angry. You gonna put your wallet away. They pass the collection plate 15 times during the service. Building fund, this fund, church fund, gate fund, right? And you don't even realize that they just ripping you. So this truth comes to you, and you just get crammed up. Say, oh, man, I ain't giving nobody nothing. I'm gonna get this word. I trust the word. I don't trust nobody. I don't scriptures. Right? But you just going through some traumatic, stress. That's all it is. Right? You're gonna get over that. You gotta get back to these laws, these commandments. These laws and commandments will still get, even though people have taken our generosity for granted. But we still have to give. All right, read on.
Come ye. Verse 12. Come ye, say they, I will fetch wine, and we will fill ourselves with strong drink. And tomorrow shall we be as this day more abundant.
You know. That's it on that?
Yeah.
Give me Matthew 15. And 12.
Matthew chapter 15, verse 12. Then came his disciples and said unto him, Knowest thou that the Pharisees were offended after they heard this saying?
Right.
But every plant which my heavenly Father have not planted,
right,
shall be rooted up.
Right. Every plant in the Most High is rooted up. Okay. The Mashiach gave the parable. What does that mean? A plant in the Most High plant for. Okay. Because when you're a teacher of these scriptures, you're looked at as a tree of knowledge. All right, now, but you know, you might get some understanding there, right? You're looked at as a tree of knowledge. And every plant that's been planted that I didn't plant is going to be rooted up. Meaning that every philosophy, everything that's set out here out of the mouth of men is going to be rooted up if it's not of him. He's going to establish his truth, and it's going to be nothing but his truth on this earth. Okay? Read on.
Let them alone.
Let them alone. Don't worry about that. Read on.
They be blind.
Right.
And if the blind lead the blind,
right,
fall into the ditch.
Right. So they're going to be blind leading the blind. End up in the ditch. Because we about what? Bringing the blind, bringing the dark to the truth. We're not just leading the people, but changing their minds. You know?
Then answered Peter and said unto him, Declare unto us this parable. And Yahushua, are ye also yet without understanding?
Right.
Do not ye yet understand that whatsoever entereth in into the belly,
right,
and is cast out into the drop?
Come on.
But those things which proceed out of the mouth are, and they defile the man.
Right. When you speak, and you mentioned earlier, what you speak is what's in your mind and your spirit. And that's what can jack you up, you know?
Proceed thoughts,
right,
murders, adulteries, fornications, thefts, false witness, blasphemies. These are the things which defile, which eat with unwashed hands, defileth not a man.
Right, so he was correcting them on some of them checking him about washing his hands. About what? Dirt on your hands. It wasn't talking about anything else. So understand that the Father is going to root out every tree, not giving forth his truth. We see this. That's why we see the truth in this immense way, and it's going to continue to grow. And our children will continue to wake up. Of our awakening. He being early woken, don't get prideful and boastful. Understand that it's all about you making it to the end. Ourselves. Let's finish up the portion. Okay. Let's finish up the portion.
Numbers chapter 18, verse 25. And the Most High spake unto Moses, saying, Thus to the Levites, and say unto them, When ye take of the children of Israel the tithes which I have given you from them, your inheritance, then you shall offer up a heap offering of it for the Most High, even a 10th part of the tithe.
Right. So you see that? What's that? I think it was garage access. The tithes, they got to turn around and offer up it, right?
And this your heap offering shall be reckoned unto you your threshing floor, and as the fullness of a winepress. Thus ye also shall offer a heap offering unto the Most High of all your tithes, which ye receive of the children of Israel. And ye shall give thereof the Most High's heap offering to Aaron the priest.
You see that? So it was always in order towards, they had to give their heap offering out to Aaron. So the Levites had to give the tenth also. All right, read on.
Out of all your gifts ye shall offer every heap offering of the Most High, of all the best thereof, even the hollow out of it. Therefore thou shalt say unto them, when ye have heaped the best, then it shall be counted unto the Levites as the increase of the threshing floor, and as the press. And ye shall eat it in every place, ye and your households, for your service in the tabernacle of the congregation. And ye shall bear no sin by reason of it, when ye have eat from it. Neither shall ye pollute the holy things of the children of Israel, lest ye die.
Right, so that brings us to the end of the Shabbat day. Hallelujah. All right, it's very informative. You know, it's a blessing to go through the portion and get these laws, statutes, commandments within our spirit and our mind, and understand that all the scriptures is rooted on and everything that we receive, all the knowledge and all the guidance we receive is from the root of the Torah. So throughout all the scriptures is referring back to that same spirit that was given to us in the first 5 books of Moses. All right, so we understand the tithes. Any question on time? Any question that might arose? Offerings. So yeah, go.
The tithe was given before God gave it to the children of Israel. The children paid tithe.
Right. No, Abraham paid Melchizedek. Right. Right.
So it is saying that it was not just for the Levite, but it's because the Levite was in that place, they received it as an inheritance.
Correct.
So why shouldn't we pay tithe now?
Why should we what?
Why shouldn't we be paying tithe now?
Why shouldn't we?
Yeah. No,
I'm not saying we shouldn't be. I didn't say we shouldn't be. Okay. Matter of fact, get Haggai. Haggai, the first chapter. I'll show you something. First verse.
Haggai chapter 1 verse 1. In the second year of Darius the king, in the 6th month, in the first day of the month, came the word of the Most High by Haggai the prophet unto Zerubbabel, the son of Shealtiel, governor of Judah, and to Joshua, the son of Josedek, the high priest, saying, Thus speaketh the Most High of hosts, saying,
What do you say?
This people say, the time is not come, the time that the Most High's house should be built.
Right, so the people were saying, it's not the time yet to build a sanctuary unto the Most High Yah for the people to gather. Right, that's what the people were saying this, right? We know.
Then came the word of the Most High, prophet, saying, Is it time for you, O ye, to dwell in your sealed houses?
Right.
And this house lie waste?
And this house lie what?
Waste.
And this house lie waste. So what? He was basically telling them, listen, hold on. You say it's not time to have a place of worship the Most High Yah, but you have your house. So he says, so the Most High house lay waste while you lay up in your house? Read on.
Or, thus saith the Lord of hosts, consider your ways.
Consider your ways. To even think that. So we have a place to commune that place is supported or is paid for, in the word sense, by the offerings, the tithes of the congregation of people, or else it wouldn't be able to exist. Right? Read on.
Ye have sown much, and bring in little.
Right?
Ye eat, but ye have not enough. Ye drink, but ye are not filled with drink.
Right. So what he's saying, the condition of our people is that we go out and we work hard, and we come back with our money, and it's not even enough to pay our bills. We get food, but we got to ration our food. We got to be thinking what we going to eat Friday or Monday. You got to dole that out. So, okay, I eat this today, so I have something Friday. Right? We just can't eat to our full.
Ye clothe you, and he that earneth wages,
right?
Earneth wages, put it into a bag with holes.
Right. So if you put your money in a bag with holes, where the money gonna go? It's gonna fall out, right? It's like when you go to the bank account and you look at your account and go, damn, what happened? You got that foreign look on your face that you didn't know you spent your money. All right. I don't put, hey, did I spend that much? Yeah, you did. Nobody robbed you. But it goes in a bag with holes. So what? You got bills, and the bills is taking that money from you quicker than you can make it, right? We don't.
Thus saith the Most High of Hosts.
Consider
your ways.
Consider your ways, read.
Go up to the mountain.
And
bring wood.
And bring wood, come on.
And build the house.
And build that house. That's what the problem was. Because the house wasn't being built, because you wasn't contributing to the building of the house. This is why you will see in this situation. Right? Read on.
And I will take pleasure in it.
All right.
And I will be glorified.
He said, you build a house, he'll take pleasure in it and be glorified. We got little sanctuaries like this all over the earth. Right? All over. I can't even say every country probably. Right? Where brothers come together and try to keep Torah, learn the commandments, learn their way back to the Heavenly Father. Right? Small sanctuaries. Okay? And that's the will of the Most High. That's His word. We just have to. Okay, read on.
Ye look for much.
Right.
And lo, it came to little.
Right.
And when ye brought it home,
come on.
Saith the Lord of hosts.
Right. Most I say you look to go, you trying to get that bread, you're trying to gain all this money in this kingdom. And I blew on it. Mean that what? In place. Now you don't even know where all that money went. Okay. Why is it? Why is he doing this? We don't.
Because of mine house.
Because of what? Because of my house. We don't.
That is waste.
That is laid waste. So what? It's very important that we understand. It's important that we are giving and paying off, that we are supporting the sanctuary in which we attend, whatever sanctuary you attend, or or whatever sanctuaries you want to support and help them continue in their work. It doesn't have to be the one you attend, just that one, but anyone that's bringing forth this truth. You can give and make sure that they got what they need. All right, that's what this is about. Okay, that's the understanding of the tithes. That's why we came out of the church system. They talked about tithes, but the tithes went to making the deacons, the first lady, looking real good. Standing off of your tithes. That's not what the tithes were ever supposed to be for. It was to build a house, so that people could dwell. We go deeper into our way our temple, our Knesset, the way it was used, take payment for our people in many different ways. Not just to come here and words of the Most High, but this is where you went and network when you have a problem with an issue, maybe you have a financial issue. The loans came from the sanctuary. We were to borrow art from your tithes or your offerings, and you got to repay back 5% interest. See, all that is in our scripture. When we learn our Torah, our law, we realize we had a fully functioning government that dealt with every matter, as well as how the sanctuary was supposed to get financed, what the sanctuary finances were supposed to. Okay, read on.
because of mine house that is waste,
Uh-huh.
and even his house,
Right.
his own house.
Come on.
Therefore, the heaven over you is stayed from dew,
Right.
from her fruit,
Right.
a drought upon the land,
Come on.
and upon the mountains, and upon the new wine, and upon the oil, and upon that which the ground bringeth forth,
Right. Come on.
and upon men, and upon cattle, and upon hands.
That's a drought of everything. What does the word drought mean? A severe lack of. Right? So he called a drought on everything. His house lay waste. So the question, we have to pay tithes, offerings, oblations, free will offering, everything we can give, continue to give. And I said, not just here, but everywhere that you doing the work of the Most High, yeah, we give. You know what I mean? Because that's what the Most High requires of us. Because if we start to attach ourselves to much that we have in this kingdom, what's going to happen when we have to forsake it? What's going to happen that day? We're going to be like the rich man, go away sad and upset. Because we couldn't lose it. Because we're not used to losing it. We're not used to losing it. So we have to give, we have to constantly give. The more you give, the easier it is, trust me. Right? It becomes easier as time goes on. Those that haven't done it in a while, if you're going to break past that little, it's going to be hard at first. You're going to be wondering, thinking about where that money went, what you could have did with it. Man, I could have did this, I could have did that with it. But when you realize you keep doing it, and you see how much, just like every law on the Most High, it becomes a way of life. Okay? It becomes a way of life. So definitely we have to give tithes, offerings, free will offering, every kind of offering we can think about in the Holy Scriptures. Right? Any other questions? Karash?
I don't know if we got enough time to cover this. Might be like, what can we use to prove that?
Yeah, that would be a class in itself. Okay, and that's an understanding that's, one of those understandings in Israel. In Israel, Cornelius, Ruth, and these we can go through them and go through the understanding on them and precepts, but that would be a class in itself. Yeah. 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 You old school. So yeah. You're coming from a long way, so. Yeah. Yeah, we did. Yeah. Any other questions? Oh, Brother Zion. You asked a good question. Zion means precepts, right? Precepts proving that what? The ancients or Levites. Okay, go to Genesis 49. That was a couple of different questions you asked. Are we Israelites? That's one question. Who Levi is? Another question. Okay, but Genesis 49. But you can't skip. You can't. For instance, if you're teaching somebody about the 12 tribes, this is what I want you to understand. I teach them who the Israelites are. To breaking down who what tribe is. So you try to go break down who what tribe is, and they're going to be totally lost in what you're trying to convey. Okay? So you gotta, don't put the cart before the horse but we'll say if they already understand that so-called Negro, the real Jews, Israelites, according to the Bible, then we'll go to Genesis 49. Okay. First, 49:1, huh? Well, I'm going to ask this question, and then let's see where it goes from there. Yeah. 49, I want to read that.
This is chapter 49, verse 1.
Uh-huh.
And Jacob called unto his sons, gather yourselves together, that which shall befall you in the last days.
In what days?
Last days.
Right. So he gathered them together to tell them what's going to befall them in the last days. We're the time of your redemption and the ending of this wicked kingdom that we're in. That's what he was going to break down to them. Read on.
Together and hear, ye sons of Jacob, and hearken your father.
Right. So now he's about to tell them in the last days where they're going to reside, what's going to be their environment, things of that sort. There's some clues on where they're going to be. Read on.
Verse 3. Reuben, thou art my firstborn, my might, and the beginning of my strength, and the excellency of power.
Right.
Thou shalt not excel, because thou wentest up to thy father's bed. Then defilest thou it. He went up to my couch.
Right. He went up to my couch and messed with his concubine. Okay. So then what? He's going to be what? Unstable as what? Who's a Reubenites? What was it called before they were called Reubenites? Okay. That's right. The Muscovies. So we had a few different names, but they got for a reason. Who knows why they got the name Seminole? Number one. They were always what? Hiding and running for their life. Okay? That they hid and ran so much that they started calling them Seminole, which means to run and hide. But that wasn't their name before that. They were Reuben, and then after they were Reuben, they had all these different names in this area. But they got adopted that name Seminole because Esau was hunting them up and down this East Coast. And they were very good at evading him. Very good, very hard to find them. And they would find hills and all different ways to hide it, in the swampland and all kind of stuff. Okay, so that's where they got the name Seminole. Okay, Seminole is not their original native name. That name was given to them by, when they were running for their lives. So as unstable as water, they were what? They were running for them. And today we barely see them here. They were filling this whole Florida. This is their land. This is Florida, all the way up to North Carolina, was all Seminole, so-called Seminole. You lucky to see, you might see like over there by Hard Rock, you got the what do you call it, the reservation? Yeah, right? And you see some of them in there, but who else is in there? Esau's all up in there claiming to be. You ain't no Seminole, you straight Irish. Talking about you a Seminole idiot. You ain't for nobody. You know what I mean? With the Irish last name and everything. Like, what are you doing here?
He's everybody.
He's everybody. I know. He's everybody. He's the good one, the bad one. Yeah.
And they would come in and cash their checks because they get a check every month.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was very few. There was a lot they would take, but they were really different.
Right.
Not Jake. You would say it was like they were.
They were Seminole, right? Because they were dark skinned, original ones.
Deuteronomy 33:6 says, "Let Reuben
Uh-huh.
live," because, like, how you mentioned, like, you barely see him.
Yeah, barely see it, man. They didn't work on that tribe. Yeah. Yeah. Don't kill them all off. You know what I mean? Give them some peace. Man. They're around us, but they look hard. It's hard to even determine because Seminole Indians, they look like Jake. You see somebody Seminole, they look just like me. You know what I mean? When you look at them, like see some little small things, but they're very a very dark-skinned tribe. So
5. Simeon and Levi are brethren.
All right, Shemai one and Loya are brethren. Read on.
Instruments of cruelty are in their habitation.
In their land. So what land you got is split in half. They got two different nations, natives on the same land. The land Hispaniola. That's right. The land of Hispaniola, which has the nation of Haiti on one side, Dominican Republic on the other side. Okay, so this is how you understand geographically who your people are. Let's go to the tribal chart. You know?
O my soul, come not down into their secret.
Oh, I'm not going to read the 5th verse again.
Simeon and Levi are brethren.
Right?
Instruments of cruelty are in their habitation.
An instrument of cruelty are in their habitation. Is that talking about widespread devotion to doing witchcraft and things of that sort, and being not just doing it, but actually, being able to cast these spells and things of that sort. There were actually many reports, even amongst the French, things were dealing with Levi, dealing with that tribe. They had to flee the island. Levi was the first of the tribes of the slaves to actually packing out of their country. You know what I mean? Because the things that how they were able to fight against them were ways that Esau couldn't understand. And it went on to that they were able to deal with certain levels of what they call voodoo. You know what I mean? And what they call what's another word for it? We just leave it at voodoo at that. I mean, we go too deep into that stuff. But they were able to what? And perfect them to the point where they were actually able to use them against their enemy. Okay? So that's why America to this day has an issue with hate. Well, Esau will always have a special issue with hate, right? Because the things that they suffered when they tried to establish Haiti as a state, it was not good, to say the least. Right? They come out of the movie. Okay. That's a long-term issue they have with Haiti. Now they try to turn Haiti into, we know that ain't gonna happen, right? But they try to make it two countries they try to make a state, Puerto Rico and Haiti right now. They try to make them both actually a state of America, right? So, but Esau just trying to expand, it ain't gonna work. His time is short.
Moses said that he makes the Levites the basis of all the tribes because they basically corrupted the covenant of Levi.
Right.
Compared everywhere else, at one point, basically, they were the first to rebel and become independent, but after a period of time,
he destroyed it, man. He still destroyed it.
And the Mosai hits them up, with natural disasters.
Natural disasters. He so went over there, gave them all color, right? All kinds of things happening to them. And you stay after them. It's not a coincidence. It's like we see, it's not coincidence. Right? It's scriptural. All right, so read on it.
O my soul, come not thou into their secret assembly, mind thou united. For in their anger they slew a man, and in their self-will they dig down a wall.
Right, he said united. That's why somebody might wonder, Dominicans and the Haitians don't just come together. They right there on the island together, pressing both of them. You think they would just say, hey, let's just band together. Scriptures say, let them not come together. Right? So what? The Most High put that spirit, that line between them two, they can't even erase it. Man. The Most High separated them two tribes. Even though they're on the same land, they are not going to come together. They're not going to be one voice. They're not going to unify. All right? Only way they will unify is in this truth. They can't unify. But when they came together, they did wickedness together. So the Most High said, keep them separated. Okay, we know.
And in their self-will, they dig down a wall.
Mm-hmm.
Cursed be their anger, for it was fierce, and their wrath, for it was cruel.
Mm-hmm.
I will divide them and scatter them in Israel.
Divide them and scatter them in Israel. Together, it's hard for them to come together. You might come together individuals, one guy might take a for one Simonite man might take a Levite wife, but as coming together as a masses, that ain't going to happen only in this truth. And when we take the curse away, can we then come together as 12 tribes again? So these are just a few verses on why we understand who Levi is according to the tribes. So the verses that as I was putting forth about it being the basis of the tribes and stuff like that. And we look at the name Loyah, meaning joined to the Most High. So what? It's joined to the heavens. So we deal with a lot of things, but it could concerning the spiritual realm. But they dealt with it on the left-hand side when they should on the right.
In voodoo, there's a thing called Loa, which is spirits. Spirits are like joined to like a supreme sort of like being. And Loa is sort of similar to Lauya.
Yeah.
In the origin of it, because it's joined to.
All right, joined to the Most High. So that's what they deal with. So that's a couple of verses when when dealing with somebody when it comes to particular Levi. But like I said, you got to teach them Israel first. You got to teach them that Israel, who the children of Israel. I mean, you got to do Deuteronomy 28, 15, Deuteronomy 28, 68. Break down those tribes, where the true Jews are. Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah, I know you got scriptures, but you got scriptures. I'm telling you, man, you got scriptures. Any other questions? All right. So with that, we're gonna face Shabbat Shalom. We're gonna celebrate prayers. Close our church. We go to the children of Israel, these streets. Show myself, y'all shot. Correct? Hallelujah. Yerushalayim, stand and face Jerusalem. Hallelujah!
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 Who's the power?
Yahweh's power.
Who's the power?
Yahweh's power.
By Hashem?
Yahushua.
By Hashem?
Yahushua.
Kudash. Holy, holy, holy.
Holy, holy, holy.
Is the name.
Is the name.
of Noah. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Holy, holy, holy.
Holy, holy, holy.
Is the name.
Is the name.
Mashiach.
Mashiach.
Yahushua. Yahweh. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yahweh. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Come on, Mashiach Yahushua.
Come Mashiach Yahushua.
Come on, Mashiach Yahushua.
Come Mashiach Yahushua.
Come Yasharallah.
Come Yisrael.
Come Yasharallah.
Come Yisrael.
Barakah Yahweh.
Barakah Yahweh.
Bahashem.
Hashem.
Mashiach.
Mashiach.
Yahushua.
Yahushua.
Ahawa'ah.
Yahweh.
B'Tala Noah.
Yahweh.
Hashabbat.
Shabbat.
Bashalom.
Shalom.
Good Yad.
Yah.
Abakushah.
Yahweh.
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 Bahashem.
Hashem.
Mashiach.
Mashiach.
Yahushua.
Yahushua.
Barak.
Barak.
Barapah.
Barapah.
Wakazak.
Wakazak.
Wabakan.
Wabakan.
Bashma'ayah.
Akim.
Wah.
Wah.
Akwakio.
Akim.
Abakushah.
Yahushua.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Bahashem.
Hashem.
Mashiach.
Mashiach.
Yahushua.
Yahushua.
Yochak.
Yahweh.
Shaitan.
Shaitan.
Yochak.
Yahweh.
Shaitan.
Shaitan.
Yochak.
Yahweh.
Kol.
Kol.
Rai.
Rai.
Rachayim.
Rai.
Yochak.
Yahweh.
Kol.
Kol.
Rai.
Rai.
Rachayim.
Rai.
Bakushah.
Yahushua.
Bakushah. All praises be to the power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the power of Israel. We thank you, Yahweh, for giving us a Shabbat day in peace. We ask you, Yahweh, that you bless, heal, protect the children of Israel, as well as spirits, destroy Satan and all his evil works. We thank you. We thank you for all the souls in this room. Ministering on of the righteousness of thy holy word. You continue to be the light as the young. Continue to bless our works. Continue to bless our minds, that we will. But I'm going to show you how we go forth to teach that people Send a spirit of awakening to thy children, that they might hear thy word and repent. For this is the work and the duty of a servant of the Most High, and the children of Israel shall be returned to their father. Continue to use us to do thy work, O Yahweh. Continue to bless us and forgive us for our sins, iniquity, and hold not our sins against us, that we might be presented before our one in the white raiment, as it is written in our holy scriptures, prepared for the redemption and the salvation of Israel. For we know the time is short and the time is at now. We pray that the Most High speed the time and bring our salvation quickly. For our enemy knows he has but a short time, for he is coming down with great wrath upon thy children. Keep our supplication, O Yahweh, and our petition, that the children of Israel shall be saved from all their enemies. For this is written in thy word. Let all that have breath praise Yahweh. Hallelujah. Let all that have breath praise Yahweh. Hallelujah. Hashem Mashiach Yahushai, the one of them Yah. Amen. Hallelujah. The Most High. There's no power like Yahweh, great King of the universe, always doing wondrous things. Let all Israel sing it. Amen. 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 Hallelujah. 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 Amen, 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 amen. Hallelujah, hallelujah. One more time. There's no power, great King of the always doing wondrous things. Let all Israel sing amen, amen, amen. 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 Hallelujah. 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 Amen. 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 Hallelujah. Hallelujah. One more time. There's no power, great King of the universe, always doing. Amen. 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 Hallelujah. 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 Amen. 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 Hallelujah. 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 One more time. There's no power, great King of the always doing wonders. Let all Israel sing it. Sing it, amen. Amen. Hallelujah. 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 Amen. Amen. You gonna cut it out for the top. You gonna cut it out for the top. Let's go. Hold on. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is Shalom to everyone that came through. May Most High bless you and keep you throughout this week. Most High face shine upon thee and show grace. Hallelujah. Shalom.